Hi, it's a beautiful day in Rancho Santa Margarita, Orange County, California. And this is October, and we have two beautiful trees here of the same genus. These come from the genus Koelreuteria. There's a third tree. It's called a Koelreuteria elegans. It comes from Taiwan. It's known as a flame gold tree and a Taiwanese rain tree. Now this one here, this is called a Koelreuteria paniculata. It comes from Eastern Asia. It's known as a Goldenrain tree or the pride of India. And this one here is a Koelreuteria bipinnata, and this is native to southern China. It's commonly referred to as a Chinese flame tree and a Chinese golden rain tree. Now these are used as ornamental trees in parks, in parking lots, especially on medians and sidewalks like we have here. Now they typically grow from 35 feet to 70 feet, and they live to be 150 years old. So let's take a look at this one here. This is our Koelreuteria bipinnata. Now in spring, it's got all these green leaves. In summer, it'll develop beautiful waterfall yellow flowers, and that's how it gets its name Goldenrain. Now the flowers will die back, and then you'll get these fruits. So these are fruits, they're not flowers. And here, I'll pick one off. Now another thing, see the fruit here, it sort of looks like a bougainvillea that I have right next to it. So this tree is also called a bougainvillea golden rain tree, or Chinese bougainvillea golden rain tree. So, so here's our fruit. It's got three sides, or three different lobes, 1, 2, 3. It's very paper-like, and if you open it up, you'll get the seeds inside. So we got a green seed. You have one here. Typically there's one or two in each area. None here. And here we got two here. So these will turn a little pinkish when they're ready, and they'll drop and germinate. Now these guys are successful germinators, and in fact from Texas down to Florida, they're so successful they're basically invasive. Now this is the only of our Koelreuteria plants that is fully bipinnate, or compound. It's got a main leaf, our main stem that comes down, breaks out into secondary stems, and here are the leaves of the secondary stem, and they alternate their way up the stem towards the end. All right, and the leaf here, it's very elongated. It's kind of glossy on top. These are flat, and it's a little duller on the bottom. And they are slightly serrated, as you can see, little serrations here. But the point is, they're rather long and as opposed to circular or flat. And here's the bark of the tree. And you notice the bark, this great gray silver bark, it's elongated strips here. See how it's elongated like that? And that sets this different from the other Koelreuterias as well. And the roots, now these are surface roots that shoot out, and they don't seem to cause any problem to sidewalks or plumbing. In fact, over here we have a storm drain, and there's no problem here, so you can plant this at your house, and you shouldn't have to worry about, you know, clogging up drains or causing problems to your structures. Another thing on this plant, or this tree, the branches, they reach up vertically. Instead of shooting, you know, horizontal, they shoot upward, and it gives it a much more beautiful rounded top or canopy for shade, but not so much that you can't see the skylight through all the branches. Okay? So let's take a look at this one over here. This is our Koelreuteria paniculata. Obviously you can see the The fruits are a goldish color, or brown, as opposed to that purple. Okay? So, if we grab one, here we go. Oh, mutilated it. If we grab one, this guy here, fell down. See, he's dried up. And inside, if we're lucky, we'll find very dark seeds. These are like either dark purple or almost a black, but not quite a black. Here's another one here. So you got these seeds here. Now, if they were totally black, this would be a Koelreuteria elegans, as opposed to a, here we go, more purplish. This is a Koelreuteria paniculata, and that's a little different than our bipinnata, where the seeds here are green. And if we take a look at the leaves, this is the leaves from our Koelreuteria paniculata, and you notice they're somewhat broad and they're a little bit serrated. And if you compare them side by side with the other tree we just looked at, so on the left is the Koelreuteria bipinnata, and on the right this is the paniculata. And you can see one's a little more elongated and one's a little fatter, and also the one on the right is a little more serrated at the edges here. All right, so the bark on this tree, see how the bark is a little different? You got square patterns here as opposed to being elongated. They're squarish. It's got this beautiful silver gray bark though. And the branches, they extend upward, but they're a little more horizontal than the previous tree that we looked at. And here's another one of our bipinnata trees. Now this one here, it even has some of the fruit or the flowers still in bloom here, or end of their bloom, before they go to fruit. And here is another paniculata, which is the brown. And out in the median here, the parkway, here we have another of our Koelreuteria paniculata, and you can see how manageable it is. And it's right in the middle of the walkway, so it causes no damage to the concrete. And the only real issue is cleaning up all the leaves and the fruit as winter arrives. So there you go. We have our Koelreuteria paniculata, one of our Goldenrain trees. And over here we have the Koelreuteria bipinnata, and they're so similar, yet they're so different, but they're both absolutely beautiful, and I'm real happy we have them in our park here. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a great day. Thanks. Bye.